Hey
Hey
guys! It's Izzy,
I'm Ray.
and welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a get ready with us.
Woohoo! Quarantine
Yes,
edition.
hey quarantini bitch!
Do we have quarantinis?
I have no idea, but we can definitely make that happen.
Yes.
So we're just gonna be doing our makeup and just chit-chatting a little bit, and if you guys want to see what it ends up looking like, then just keep on watching. So we just applied our foundation already off camera. We were having some technical issues and difficulties, but we're just gonna continue from here on out. And what I'm wearing today, it's the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation in the shade Sand.
I'm wearing the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Foundation in the shade Classic Ivory, my holy grail.
And I was using my Holy Grail concealer and this Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium.
And I was using my Neutrogena Hydro Boost concealer. So, the matching little set.
Alrighty, so I'm going to continue highlighting the face with this concealer. I love doing that. It just gives more dimension to the face.
Now the Tarte Shape Tape is like a classic. I know you use it all the time. You love it, right? Is it your fave?
I love it. It's my Holy Grail concealer. Ever since I started using it a couple of years back, I fell in love with it. However, the price tag is almost $30. So it's definitely an investment. If you have the money, I'll definitely suggest you getting it. However, if you don't and you want to try something very, very similar and comparable to it, you can use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And that one comes in two different finishes. So one is matte, so it will be more closer to the Tarte Shape Tape. But they also have the hydrating version, which just came out recently. And if you guys want to see what the difference between the two are, you can check out one of my videos right here on my channel. I did a comparison of both formulas, the hydrating and the matte one as well.
That was a great video. So we'll pop that up
somewhere
on
around
the
here.
screen. Look for the little information dot. Check that out. That was a really great video.
Check that out.
I think they both performed really well, and I mean, it's definitely worth a watch.
They do. I mean, there's a misconception out there that if you are an oily skin type like myself, that you wouldn't want to use anything hydrating. But it's definitely
Oily
a
skin
good thing
needs hydration too.
Exactly, to add hydration.
I have dry skin, dry as a bone, so anything hydrating for me is a go-to.
Right now I'm going to be setting my concealer with the Coty Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage Loose Powder.
I'm setting my foundation and my concealer with this Bare Minerals setting powder. Deluxe Original Mineral Veil. It's really nice. I used to not set my foundation for the longest time, and what a crime. Like, please send the fashion police out for me. It's terrible.
The makeup police.
Yeah. Send all the police. Send everybody, because it was horrible. Like, I would get creasing throughout the day, and I'd be like, what do I do? And then someone introduced me to setting powder, and now I'm hooked.
That's right. Now the Coty Airspun powder is a classic. It's been around for ages, even before I was born. And it's definitely a staple in my makeup routine. I can't live without it, and it's only like $6. You can find it at Walmart, Kmart if you still have those around you. You can even find it at Target as well. I've seen it.
I've seen it everywhere.
You can definitely find that on your drugstores. It's only $6.
I've been really tempted to try that. I think that's going to be my next purchase, you know, when the world gets back to normal.
You should definitely try it out. I would recommend the Translucent Extra Coverage one. They have like 3 different ones, but the finishes are different, and I wouldn't recommend the other ones.
Okay.
This one, everyone can use it.
Gotcha. Good to know.
I'm moving on to do my brows really quickly while my powder just bakes on my face. And I like to keep my brows very simple. I just like to go in and fill in some of my brow hairs with this e.l.f. Brow pencil. and it's just in the shade brown, and I just like to define them a little bit.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm going in with this eyebrow pencil. It's got Japanese writing on it. I don't really know what this is. It was a gift. But who knows? Who knows what it is? I don't like to go overzealous on my brows. I just like to do a little touch. Just kind of tame them, you know, get the hairs in line, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing I do. I do not like too harsh brows.
No.
I just think it looks weird.
It's just not me.
No shade to anyone who likes their brows to be perfected. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
To each his own. But I do like to go in with brow gel though. Even if I don't fill in my brows, I always like to put in brow gel because I like my brows to stay put and not go all over the place.
I think that's the best. Like, it keeps them in place. You don't have to worry about it. You don't end up looking crazy at the end of the day.
Exactly. And I just love the bushy brow look.
Yeah.
So I like to also, as I'm filling them in, to brush them up. Because it just gives you that look, and I love it.
Let me try that while we're talking about brows. I'll do that as well.
Now my brows are never sisters, they're usually cousins because that's just what happens, and I just learn to live with it and accept it. And if that's your case, then so should you. And then I follow up with the brow gel. Right now I'm using the Anastasia de Brow Gel. This is a fairly new product for them, and I pretty much love it. It doesn't give you crusty brows. I don't know if you guys have ever used a brow gel that leaves your brows feeling so crusty and cemented, and I just hate it, hate it, hate it. You can't even like move. It feels like you have Botox. But this one does a pretty good job at keeping them in place but not feeling too crusty.
That's important because I feel like if you're having issues like that, you're not going to feel as confident with your makeup and in your day.
Exactly.
It's just easy breezy, you know.
And some people just can't live without their brows on. Like, they will literally not put on foundation or anything to just do their brows. It is what it is.
Yeah. For me, that's like lipstick. I love to wear my lipstick. Even if I have nothing else on, I'll just put on like a nice, like, My Lip But Better shade, walk out the door.
Yeah, me is lip gloss. Like, if you guys know me and you watch my channel for a long time, you know that I am the lip gloss queen as well as the highlighter queen. Those are two things I can't live without. But if I'm not doing anything else, like in the summer when I don't wear any makeup, I have to have my gloss.
Yeah.
Like, gloss, gloss, gloss in, gloss out. That's just how it is.
Yeah. And we were both just talking, we don't like to wear makeup in the summer just because it's so hot and just disgusting.
Too hot for me. I have oily skin and my makeup will be freaking melting every 5 minutes and I just can't deal with it. I'm also very big on like going into anything that's water, so if I see a sprinkler or anything like that, I just randomly like to run into it, and if I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I can't do that.
You won't be running through the fountain or whatever, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, I am wiping away the bake, and I like to do that by using another powder, and this one is the original Kat Von D Lock It Blotted powder. And it just works really well to set my makeup in place.
That whole branding thing with KVD is very interesting, what they're doing now.
That definitely rebranding. I did went into Sephora to look at their new rebrand stuff, and I love it. I think it's great. Whatever happened there, it's whatever. It's just part of the business. But I do love her products. I have a lot of her lip stuff
her lip colors are great.
Still use. She just came out with like ones that are like vinyl. They're called like vinyl lips something, and I think that it's amazing.
She would always do like fun poppy colors, greens and black and crazy, like not your everyday.
Definitely. I'm gonna move on to bronzer. I'm gonna bronze my face now, and for that, I'm just gonna keep it real and old school with my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Bikini Contest. As you guys can see, I use it all the time. Look, I hit pan and I'm still going through it because there's
literally all
nothing.
the time. That is like your go-to.
I mean, it's great, and it also has SPF in it. So anytime that I can use something that has SPF,
So
I do, because we need to protect ourselves from the rays of the sun.
I don't have as many steps as him in my routine, so I'm going to go in with my eyes. I'm going to be using this It Girl 2 palette. It's a really basic, pretty palette. It's very workable. It's like my go-to. It's like when I want to do my eyes, which isn't all the time. You know, usually I'm just like the foundation and go kind of thing. But once in a while I'll do my eyes, and it's just so easy. All the colors work well together. The formula is to die for. I have some other eyeshadows from other companies that I won't mention where like the formula irritates my eye and I'm just like dragging the brush and I'm like in pain. But with this, it's perfect.
I actually never had that problem. Although recently, the other day I did my makeup and I was just trying on, you know, some new shadows and stuff, and then like literally like a couple hours later my eyes were really, really irritated. And I don't know if it was the shadows or the primer, but I
Could have been
definitely
both, or even a comment, maybe they reacted together, you know.
definitely have to keep an eye on that, because the last thing I want is to get an allergic reaction. I mean, nobody wants that.
Yeah, no. Definitely not.
And just to throw it out there, make sure you guys are washing your hands
Please.
as much as you can. Do not touch your face.
Wear the masks, hand sanitize, just be very careful out there. Like, the world is a very scary place right now.
And we're not gonna
It's very
sit here and talk too much about it, because
yeah, I mean, we want to take you away from that, but just be careful.
exactly. So what shows or movies have you been watching, like, on?
Don't judge me. I've been watching the Game Show Network. They literally play game shows like 24 hours a day. So I feel like I'm becoming like a trivia master. That they play like Family Feud and Divided and like so many. They're so good.
Interesting. Well, no judgment here, since I've been stuck on watching the Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah.
Lord have mercy.
You know, I was watching that last night at like 4 in the morning. They were playing the really old ones. Like the one where like Chloe gets a DUI, or like the nanny comes in and like Chris has to fire her. I was just like,
Yep.
this is crazy, like to think.
I saw that. I've never watched all the seasons, but then because I'm not doing anything else, I decided to go down that rabbit hole, and I am currently in season 12.
Wow.
And they are right now playing season 18, so I still have a lot to go through.
Not much though. You got through a lot. Wow.
But yeah, I just think it's hilarious and it's funny, and
They are funny. Like it's once you get watching it and you get sucked in, like that's it. It's over for you.
it is what it is. Like, have your own opinion about the Kardashians, whatever. I don't really care. I
It's
just
not.
think it's entertainment, and I like to be entertained.
It is entertaining and like they actually
Too much
Okay.
powder. Too much powder.
they seem like a very like loving towards each other family most of the time. Except, did you see the preview with like Kim and Courtney?
Oh yes, I saw that.
I think it's Courtney. Her makeup like ends up on the wall. Oof, she obviously did not use the right
No,
setting
it's
spray.
Kim's.
Oh, it's Kim.
Kim's makeup.
Ooh, did not. That's a plot twist for me. I just didn't see.
Because I think Courtney like slammed her head against the wall, and then, or her face against the wall, and then like you see Chloe like cleaning the wall or whatever, and there's like
my
foundation
gosh.
on it. I mean, it is what it is. Like Kim,
It's
setting
crazy.
spray, girl, setting spray.
Alright.
Just saying. I went in with some blush, and I used the Alamada Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio, and I used the middle shade Paraíso, which is this one.
Love
I
that
love
shit.
it. Okay. Moving on, I'm going to quickly highlight my face before I get into the eyes.
You know what I just realized? I didn't put on eye primer.
Ooh.
So we're just gonna see what happens. I mean, this is like a, you never know. You never know what could happen. It could look great. It could look terrible. I like a subtle look, so I'm hopeful. I've done this before by accident where I just like forget, and then I'm already into applying it and I'm like, oops.
I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just I feel like if you do prime your eyes, it definitely gives the shadows
Something to grip, right?
something to grip and a bigger advantage in
Yeah.
showing up depending on what colors you're using.
Yeah, I'm like having a fight with this right now to get the pigment, but I mean, it's okay. I feel like it's looking subtle so far, you know. We'll see what happens.
I am highlighting my face with the Cover FX Perfector face palette, and I'm using the shade Heavenly.
It's heavenly, darling.
Love it. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly prime my eyes, and for that I just used the same concealer I used under my eyes.
So progress with my eyes so far. I started out with this shade right here, Pop, as my base, and then I went in with Chic right here, and I'm trying to contemplate what to do next. I mean, what do you think I should do? Should I go for 24 karat and go like gold, or go for the bronze cheekers?
What's that for all over your eye?
Just kind of whatever. I'm just gonna see what happens. You know,
I
I
like
did
that
my
24.
crease. I did all over my eye. So
I like the 24 karat.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of dark. I don't know if I could highlight with that. Let's see what happens.
As far as primer goes, you guys, you can use an eyeshadow primer, which would be great. I recommend one that's tinted so that it covers the veins in your eyes and it'll help the shadow show up even more. But if you don't want to invest in an eyeshadow primer, you can always use concealer. As long as you set it once you apply it.
Thank goodness I put on concealer. So now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Clink, and highlight the center of my eye. Wait, actually, let's see what this looks like. It's been a while. Okay, it's shimmer, that works. Just going to do a little bit on my pinky and dab the ball of my eye in the center.
So for eyeshadow, I am going to be using something new that just recently came out. It's the Bretman Rocks X Wet n Wild Jungle Rock palette. Now, just throw the carton out on the floor. This is what the palette looked like. The packaging, it's beautiful. It looks great. It's very tropical. It doesn't have a mirror, but it does say Jungle Rock right here, and these are the shades. I think the shades are beautiful. I want to do something different that I've done before because I'm very, very neutral eye. Like, that's my favorite look. Like, if you look at Kim Kardashian, literally, her face is my face. That's what I like to look like. Just like that, just bronzy and just very natural. But however, I want to try something different, so I think I'm gonna head in with these green shades right here.
Ooh, that's fun.
So let's see how that works out.
It's a beautiful palette.
This film is annoying. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Anaconda. I think his names are so awesome. And it's this matte green right here. So I'm just going to go right in and start applying that to my crease.
So I'm going in with the Revlon Colorstay Mavericks palette. It's this tiny, tiny little red theme palette that you could just throw in your bag or your purse. And like, you have so many shades good to go. So I'm using this shade right here to highlight the inner corner of my eye. I just want that little bit of a red look in there. Kind of going for like the K-pop vibe. I mean, we'll see what it looks like. I think I put a little bit too much, so I'm going to diffuse it out a little bit. How's that green looking over there? It's a fun color.
Definitely takes building,
Yeah.
but I don't mind it. I mean, I've seen other people do tutorials with this palette, and that's like kind of like the common theme where like you just have to build and build.
Fill it up a bit.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
It just gives you more room to work with.
Yeah.
The importance here is the brush that you use, and I feel like you'll be fine. Now guys, if you have hooded eyes like I do, you have to make sure that you drag your eyeshadow above your eyelid. That way, even if your eyes are closed, you can still see the eyeshadow. You never want the eyeshadow to be hidden when you have your eyes open, because then it defeats the purpose of wearing eyeshadow.
So far my eye look turned out a lot more subtle than I thought it would, probably because of my lack of eye primer. But I don't know, what do you think?
I still see it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's visible. I mean, I like subtle eyes anyway, for me. I mean, going out to the club is one thing, but like when I'm walking down the street, just want to be careful out there, you know, so.
Yeah, unfortunately that's something that we still have to worry about in 2020.
Isn't that sad? I feel like that's why us gays, we travel in packs, you know? We just back each other up. I mean, you and I were always going out together and going everywhere, and nobody messes with anybody when someone else is around. So.
And for those who don't know, Ray here has been my friend for like over 15 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You know? Yep, we met when we were 3. You know, we're forever 21. Whatever.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Izzy actually kind of started getting me into makeup a little bit, and my boyfriend as well. Like, I never used to know how to do anything, and he taught me, my boyfriend taught me, and now I'm like hooked. There's so many products I don't even know what to do with at this point. And you got a lot more than me, so I feel like I could always be like, oh, Izzy, do you have something like this? And he'd be like, sure. I mean, I have a few palettes and a few too many. Actually.
I'm like, sure, how many do you want? Because I have like 1,000.
I know. Your collection is pretty crazy. I'm going to go in with my lip. I'm going to be using this Lancome L'Absolu Rouge, shade 264. I would pronounce it for you, but I do not know how. It's very French. It's like Pietri Sheer.
Shoot.
I definitely butchered that. This shade, I got it at some like Lancome and Yves Saint Laurent outlet where they have like all their products marked down, and it's like amazing. So I'm just gonna go with this. Kind of like a My Lip but better color.
That's awesome. I'm gonna move on to the shade Venomous, which is a darker green right here. And I'm just going to intensify the eye look with the darker color.
Yeah, so that's my look.
Ooh, love that lip.
I'm pretty much done. Oh, highlighter. I need to highlight. Okay. I'm not done. So I'm going to go in with this beautiful brush that Izzy lent me because I forgot mine.
That brush is $1 on AOA.
Wow, $1?
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat that. It feels like $20.
It's
so
great. Love it.
Pick this
Definitely
up.
recommend those brushes. Everything in the site is $1 or like up to like $10, but it depends.
Well, for me, that's the that on that.
What did you highlight with?
Oh, yes. I use the Becca Vanilla Quartz. And I mean, this is beautiful. Somebody I know just gifted it to me. Wonder who that could be. Izzy. This is beautiful. I love it. It's like perfect for my skin tone.
Alright guys, so this is the final look.
Yes.
I hope you guys love it. We're gonna be doing this weekly now since we have nothing else to do. More content on this channel will be coming soon, hopefully weekly. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, leave your comments down below and let us know what you guys want us to do on camera. We can do it. I have a few video ideas coming up that are pretty hot, so make sure you stay tuned and we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed Ray on my channel.
Yes, it's my first time, but you know, let us know if you want to see more of us doing our makeup, whatever.
Little YouTube version.
Just to know, I'm usually the editor, so it's my first time on this side of the camera.
Exactly.
So I'm prepared to do it again if you guys want to see it.
Hope you guys love meeting my video editor right here, and then we'll continue doing more stuff for you guys. So see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.